Hey library friends, welcome to the Red Bank Public Library. I'm Sira Williams. I'm the children's librarian here, and this is our program called Family Story Time on Race and Diversity. And this year for Kwanzaa, I'm going to read you a story every day of Kwanzaa. That's 7 days, that's 7 stories that exemplify the principles of Kwanzaa. So today is day number 1. Our principle is called Umoja. Umoja means unity. And traditionally, when we greet each other during Kwanzaa, we say, Habari gani? And that means, what's the news? It's a question. And when you answer the question of Habari gani, you say the principle of the day. So if I say to you, Habari gani? Your answer is, today is Umoja, unity. And when we look up the word unity, it basically just means coming together. People coming together, working together for a common goal. And that's what unity is all about. So that's what we're talking about. That's what we're reading about. And I picked a special book for us today. It's called Thank You, Omu. It's by Oge Mora. It's a fantastic book. It's award-winning Caldecott honor. And I'm going to read it for you now. These programs are going to be short this week. We're just going to read a book, and then I'm going to light my candle and take a sip from my unity cup. But here we go. Thank you, Omu. Pay close attention to these illustrations. They're really cool. They're collage, and the author did those as well. So it says, on the corner of First Street and Long Street, on the very top floor, Omu was cooking a thick red stew in a big fat pot for a nice evening meal. She seasoned and stirred it and took a small taste. What a delicious stew, Omu said. Tonight's dinner will surely be the best I've ever had. Come on. With that, Omu put down her spoon and went to read a book before supper. And as the thick red stew simmered on the stove, its scrumptious scent wafted out the window and out the door and down the hall and towards the street and around the block until someone was at the door. When Omu opened it, she saw a little boy. Little boy, exclaimed Omu, what brings you to my home? I was playing with my race car down the hall when I smelled the most delicious smell, the little boy replied. What is it? Thick red stew. Stew, he sighed. That sure sounds yummy. Omu thought for a moment. She was saving her stew for dinner, but she had made quite a bit. It wouldn't hurt to share. Would you like some? The little boy nodded. And so Omu spooned out some thick red stew from the big fat pot for her nice evening meal. Thank you, Omu, the little boy said, and went on his way. With that, Omu closed the door and went back to her book. As she read, her thick red stew's scrumptious scent wafted out the window and out the door, down the hall, towards the street, and around the block until someone was at the door. When Omu opened the door this time, she saw a police officer. Miss Police Officer, Omu exclaimed. What brings you to my home? I was on duty down the street when I smelled the most delicious smell, Miss Police Officer replied. What is it? Thick red stew. Ah, stew, she said, and her mouth watered. That sounds mighty tasty. Omu thought for a moment. There was still enough to share. Would you like some? The police officer nodded. Once again, Omu spooned out some thick red stew from the big fat pot for her nice evening meal. "Thank you, Omu," the officer said, and went on her way. And for the second time, Omu closed the door and went back to her book. Sure enough, as she read, her thick red stew's scrumptious scent wafted out the window and out the door, down the hall, towards the street, and around the block until again someone was at Omu's door. This time, when she opened it, she saw a hot dog vendor. "Mr. Hot Dog Vendor," Omu exclaimed, "what brings you to my house?" "I was selling my hot dogs down the block when I smelled the most delicious smell," Mr. Hot Dog Vendor replied. "What is it?" "Thick red stew." "Ooh, stew," the vendor licked his lips. That sounds quite delectable." So Omu spooned out some thick red stew from the big fat pot for her nice evening meal. "Thank you, Omu," the hot dog vendor said, and went on his way. Throughout the day, people from all across the neighborhood knocked on Omu's door. She fed a shop owner, a cab driver, a doctor, an actor, a lawyer, a dancer, a baker, an artist, a singer, an athlete, a bus driver, a construction worker, and even the mayor stopped by. And each time they knocked, Omu shared. Soon the sky darkened, the street lights brightened, and it was finally time for dinner. But when Omu opened her big fat pot of thick red stew for her nice evening meal, it was empty. Omu sniffled. "There goes the best dinner I ever had." Sorry and blue, she sat at the table with her empty pot until... Who could that be, Omu wondered. When she opened her door, she saw the little boy, the police officer, the hot dog vendor, the shop owner, the cab driver, the doctor, the actor, the lawyer, the dancer, the baker. Why, everyone she fed that day was at her door. "I'm sorry, everyone," Omu sighed. "My thick red stew is all gone. I have nothing left to share." The little boy tugged at Omu's sleeve. "Don't worry, Omu. We're not here to ask. We are here to give." The police officer carried in a fresh salad. The mayor entered with a roast chicken. The baker brought a collection of sweet goodies, and even the little boy presented Omu with something special in a shiny red envelope. Everyone who had knocked on Omu's door that day squeezed inside her tiny apartment, and together they ate, danced, and celebrated. While Omu's big fat pot of thick red stew was empty, her heart was full of happiness and love. That dinner was the best she had ever had. And that's what was in the shiny red envelope. It says, "Thank you, Omu." I really like this book, and I'm so glad I got to share it with you today, as I think Omu's kindness and sharing and giving and welcoming, all of those things inspired everyone in her community to come together and to support her. And that's what it's all about. So, is there something that we can do to help our community? Is there a way that we can come together to help others? That's what I want you to talk about today. That's our word, Umoja, and unity. Hey, maybe it's not something that you do. Maybe it's a shift in just the way you think or behave. Can you be more welcoming? Can you be more open? Can you be more cooperative with your community members, your family members, your neighbors, your teammates? Think about it. Talk about it. I'm going to light our candle. On the first day of Kwanzaa, the candle for Umoja is the one right in the middle. It's a black one. And there we have it. And now we take a sip from our unity cup. We dedicate ourselves to the principle of the day of unity and community. And so I'm going to try in this coming year to do a better job of working with others, of giving to my community, and encouraging unity. So thank you for joining me today. Again, I'll post a video tomorrow for our second principle of Kwanzaa, and I want to wish you a very happy Kwanzaa. Have a wonderful day.